The players make their way back onto the pitch ahead of the start of this second half. Goalless at the break between South Africa and Brazil. And this women's Group E fixture. Third and final group stage fixture. And to delight the Brazilian fans. And indeed torment the South African players. Tamir is making her way out at half-time. She's really worked hard as left back, Tamir, but she's replaced by Marta, who these days plays more as a winger than a striker. The second half is underway. Brazil play in the blue and white against South Africa, who go in search of an upset victory. But there is one big difference in the second half, and she's currently on the ball. Marta, the talismanic captain. She is regarded as maravilhosa, marvelous in Brazil, almost mythically so. She replaces left back Tamir and is on to the delight of the Brazilian fans and expected to torment the South African defence. Makwane back to Smeda. Just hoofed the clearance. Here's Muklalo. No half-time substitutions for South Africa. Malherbe just gets tucked up a little. Here's Ntando Vilakazi. Has a habit of collecting little mementos from everywhere she goes. Whether it's a fridge magnet or a pin or some little token of where she's been. Building up quite a collection with the national team as well. There's Matlo. Back to Barker. Van Wyk gets that ball across on the near side. Janine van Wyk. Supersenwe. Kgatlana out on the far side. Made her international debut a couple of years ago. Thembi Kgatlana, incidentally, was in the same match against Namibia in 2014, in which South African captain Van Wyk earned her 100th cap. Every time Marta touches the ball, there is a cheer. She led Brazil to silver in Athens. She led Brazil to silver in Beijing. It was enormous disappointment when they failed to make it beyond the quarter-finals in London. Delivery, Barker will claim under no pressure. And there's a reason that Marta is known as a Rainha in Brazil. It translates as the Queen in English. And she genuinely is. She's the Queen of football in South America. And a 5-time World Player of the Year. Tells you that she's not just highly regarded here in Brazil. Now 30 years old, showing no signs of slowing up. Deliberately rested by the coach today. We cannot deny the fans a sight of Marta. They've purchased their tickets to see her. Andressa, or Andressinha, as she's sometimes known, Little Andressa. So as not to be confused with Andressa Alves. Muklalo searching for Kgatlana. She's quick. She's very quick. Gets the shot away just wide. Fantastic little snapshot. She's appealing for the corner. It seems to be the only player who's interested in that call. Didn't seem to make any contact. Brsiw. So fit is Brsiw, despite her age now. She's into her 30s. And they still refer to her as Beep Beep, because she always passes the fitness tests, the beep tests, so easily. Brsiw, she was well set to become one of those rare players to reach 100 international goals. South Africa's only had Portia Modise do as much. The only player, in fact, to have scored an Olympic goal. She scored South Africa's first in that 4-1 loss to Sweden at their last Olympic Games. Marta, the Brazilian superstar, who's just made her way on, and scored 104 international goals. And this is just her 107th game. It was in December last year that she managed to score her 100th in a game against Mexico. So she is the first player, male or female, from Brazil to reach triple figures for the national team. And is also the all-time leading goal scorer at Women's World Cups. Last year, she scored her 15th World Cup goal, so surpassed Birgit Prinz, the great German striker, as the all-time scorer in the history of the Women's World Cup. Her teammate Christian still on the bench, the highest all-time scorer at the Olympic Games, and the only player with 2 hat-tricks at Olympic Games. Brsiw again pushing forward. Here's Marta sidestepping, still on her feet. She's got away from 2. Ball back into the area. Malherbe needed to be aware. Here's Mutlalo. Kgatlana, her pace down the far side. Andressa Alves needing to track back. Stood her ground perfectly. Got the initial block in, but recovered by Kgatlana. Very quick on her feet. Makabane. Received from Smira, who returns the ball now across into the area. Supasemwe was looking for a first-time finish. She's got that ability, but Monica denied her the chance. This is Poliana. Just a moment ago. Monica. Back to Aline. So 2 substitutions still available for Brsiw, the Brazilian coach. Vera Pauw still has all 3 substitutions available to her. Brsiw back inside to Raquel Fernandes. Poliana. Andressa. Through for Poliana. Goes on the overlap. It'll be a corner to Brazil. Looking for the positive start in the second half. Refilejane takes no chances. And Marta acknowledges all the Brazilian fans who are cheering for her and applauding every time she touches the ball. Scoring virtually a goal every game in her international career. 104 in 106 appearances. This time the error from Raquel Fernandes. Mutlalo. She's been eager to get involved. Mutlalo feeding forward, can't pick out Smira. Instead won back by an ever-aware Andressa Alves, the 23-year-old. Back with Tyson now. Through ball. Davinha with a little touch, little flick. Raquel Fernandes just unable to quite claim control of it. Through again, Debinya. Much low. Safety first, just scrambles it away to safety. The call by Brsiw. Looking to deliver from the near side. Malherbe tries to put pressure, goes to the mandatory position, 10 yards out. Delivery in. Nobody home, bar Matlo. Brsiw again. Delivery, header, straight at Barker. Good positioning from the South African goalkeeper. She's very strong and she's renowned for her physical ability. And she's a quality footballer all round. She used to play as a defender before converting to a goalkeeper, so she's got the all-round game. But 10 minutes gone in the second half. And Aranya touches the ball again. An international since 2002 for Brazil. Currently playing her football in Sweden. In Rosengård, based in the city of Malmö. There is so much that Marta has achieved, and there are two things missing for her. And that's an Olympic gold medal, and indeed a Women's World Cup title. That ball doesn't find its way through. Ntando Vilakazi stood firm. Mtlalo trying her best to win back possession here. Mtlalo, incidentally, has actually come through the development ranks of Janine van Wyck's academy and club. It just gives you an idea of what she's doing to improve women's football. This call made by Manuela Nicolosi on the near side, but the referee spotted it as well. And it'll be a yellow card for Ntando Vilakazi. South Africa's first player to be cautioned, and a third yellow card in this tie. Raquel Fernandes down under the challenge. And the error from Ntando Vilakazi. Delivery, it's flat. Barker flaps at it. Doesn't get much on it. Just rescuing the situation. South Africa, though, on the counter-attack, threatening to come away. Makabane slides it out to the far side. Mtlalo sees space for Kgatlana, but that effort is poor. Kgatlana just turns her back and walks back. She was expecting a delivery in front of her. That would have allowed her a one-on-one situation. A little too eager to get that ball away, perhaps, by Mtlalo. Just mistimed it. Too heavy on the play. Poliana. Marta. There's Bruna. Still wearing the captain's armband, despite the regular captain being on the pitch currently. Through ball again. Oh, almost in the face. Controlled by Poliana. Just over the top. It's scrambling defence here. Van Wyck went down. Nokumatlo was just behind her as well. It was Debinya applying the pressure.